Westminster Party leaders today promises equitable sharing of resources and preserving the Barnett funding formula. It's the method used to determine the distribution of public spending around the UK. The formula is named after the former Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Joel Barnett, who came up with the plan as a temporary measure in the 1970s. We can go live now to Southampton and speak to the Conservative MP Christopher Chope, who said he will try to block any more powers being given to the Scottish Government. Thanks very much for joining us. Why would you do that?
Well, certainly I would support legislation that covered the whole of the United Kingdom. In the event of a no vote, which I hope there will be, then there will be a discussion about a potential new constitutional settlement. But that must involve England, Wales and Northern Ireland, as well as Scotland, and therefore any suggestion that one could rush through legislation which would just give Scotland more powers at the expense of the rest of the United Kingdom, I don't think is on.
We're looking at a changed situation, though, aren't we? I mean, we've seen this campaign that has made clear that whatever the outcome, there is an appetite for change.
Well, I don't know. It would depend on the outcome. But let's remember that the terms of trade initially were between a yes vote for separation or a no vote for the status quo. And the Prime Minister said 3 years ago that he wasn't offering Devo Max as an option because that would be a consolation prize for those who voted no. And let's remember that there are a lot of people in Scotland who actually want to retain the status quo. And in the light of the announcements by various party leaders, I wonder where they stand now. Are they going to be expected to abstain, or are they going to vote no? You can't change the terms of trade on a referendum just on the eve of that vote, particularly when many postal votes have already been cast. And we know that the party leaders are not speaking for the government, because the government does not have a policy on this. That was confirmed in the House of Commons last week, and was why the government did not answer questions about it. William Hague made it clear that it's just the party leaders, and we don't yet live in a country where you have legislation by presidential decree. Legislation is dealt with by our parliamentary democracy. The House of Commons and the House of Lords are working together.
And presumably it would have to go through that process anyway, in the event even of a no vote.
Of course it would, yes.
Yeah, so that doesn't change. But